would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record.
Back in Week 13, the Titans lost a shootout in their first matchup against the Eagles. Can Philadelphia sweep the series? Find out next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We kick off the kickoff for what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thrilled to be with you guys. And, well, you think that they're having fun on Broadway in downtown Nashville right about now? Yeah, just a touch. I mean, what a year the Titans have put together as they search for their first title in franchise history.
And remember, they've only been to the Super Bowl one time before, but now that they're back, I think they can set aside the agony of that appearance. That was back in 2000. They played the Rams. Remember Kevin Dyson catching the pass late in the game, stretching for the goal line and not quite getting there? And that was also the same year of the Music City Miracle.
Yep. When
they got to the, won in the playoffs against Buffalo, got to the Super Bowl, but now they're back. Set it all to the side. Set it all in the past. Here come the Titans trying to win it all.
Meanwhile, it took until Super Bowl 52 for the Eagles to lift the Lombardi Trophy for the first time, and not too many players are left from that squad 5 years ago, but this new group is looking to write a new chapter of Eagles lore.
Yeah, we certainly all remember that performance in the win over New England. Nick Foles throwing for 373 yards, catching the Philly special that will go down as one of the most iconic play calls in Super Bowl history. Now they're back and looking to make it 2 titles in 6 years.
The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now this throw caught left side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Cortland Sutton, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. The underdog here showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you somewhere along the way the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
The return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over.
Leading them out, the third-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
On first down, Hurts. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
They go play action with Hurts.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
And his throw is incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12,
Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Brady's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. Jacobs going to try the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Third and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl. Here's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Josh Jacobs taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game.
I remember because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2-1 game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Now a give to Jacobs running right, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing now is Brady. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To throw, it's Brady. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Aaron Donald. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards. And the Eagles are back within a couple of the lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Titans now just about ready to take over. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Brady to throw. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in here by Patrick. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Brady going to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Titans. And they've had all sorts of success thus far tonight throwing the football, as they're on pace to throw for 300-plus yards if things continue the way they've been going. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 51 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. They'll look to throw.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. Brady now on first down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they start in the best of all positions, first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles will extend their third quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Brady. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now Brady. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And some room to run now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown in the Super Bowl. And the Eagles are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And some room to work. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Just 1 more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They go play action with Hurts. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. If you're looking for the football, is less likely to draw the flag.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more on that one and another first down. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patrick. And he'll be out right at the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 119 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 2nd and 2, Brady, touchdown! Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And we've got an injured player, and that's Travis Kelce, who appears to be in a bit of discomfort. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are starting to pour it on in the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurting this spot. No, okay.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Brady now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got him in, complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Cortland Sutton with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans get a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now down to 20. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
Let's go now.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Pass. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
From midfield, here's Brady. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricated streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols. Take off the runway. Take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro Pay. 5-day stay. Take a $250,000 hella follow. Take off the fuck flag. Take off perception. Take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure. Take off the unsure. Take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep. Take off the fake woke. Take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip. Take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the should know. Take off the Doja. Take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off, and what do you have? You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs. You stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they copy out for us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic. The women is stranded. The men on the run. The profits abandoned. The law take advantage. The market is crashing. The industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burials, cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping away.